I'm here in Greenville now with Dr. Cedrek McFadden. We're going to talk about some of the questions we have been getting from you on the 7 News Facebook page as we talk about the medical part of this coronavirus. I've got a question here from Melissa. It's kind of a two-part long question, but she basically is saying they've got one family member that is somebody who's been dealing with cancer who canceled an appointment. What should they do about future appointments at this point? And another person who's on one of those immunocompromising medications who's gotten off of it. Should they be doing that? What's the protocol for someone like that?
Really great question. My advice for stopping any medication is to talk with your doctor first. Number one, there may be alternative management options that they can consider. And number two, you don't know what other problems you could have if you stop that medication. So I would advise you speak with your doctor before stopping any particular medication. Regarding appointments, it depends on why the appointment is held, the severity of symptoms. Is it something that's new? Is it something that's worsening? Again, one of those situations you want to talk with your doctor and realize there may be other options as far as rescheduling it at a later time when it's safe for you to do that. All
right. Also, Vanessita, who's asking, whenever you go outside your home, do you need to be wearing a mask?
So according to the latest CDC recommendations, they recommend that you cover your face with a cloth mask or protective barrier. So that is the current recommendations from the CDC that we've seen more recently released.
So, yes.
Yes.
Okay. And then we've got Diane, our anchor in Spartanburg right now, who had a question that keeps coming into her. She says, one question I'm hearing a lot, can your blood type help protect you against COVID-19?
So there was one study out of China that's not been peer-reviewed. That means it's not going through the fines, making sure that it's valid verification that said if you had a type A blood type, you had a worsening risk of having COVID-19, and type O was perhaps protective. That is not something that we're basing any clinical decisions based on at this present time. So not true.
All right, we get a couple of these things circulating around, different quick little studies here and there, or rumors that are going around about, drink hot water. People are saying close your toilet lid.
Yeah.
What do we make of
inhaling steam into the nasal passages?
Yeah. What do we make of these sort of off the grid recommendations?
So some of them may not be safe. So if you're inhaling hot steam, that could potentially create damage to your airways. So you want to be very careful with some of that. And number two, the recommendations regarding the drinking of the hot water, this goes into your airways, into your windpipe. When you drink, that is not where your liquids are going. So that may not be actually, it's not protective for you. So I would not recommend as a protection.
So be careful about what you're reading and believing right now.
Correct. Verify everything before you believe and then spread those rumors.
Best information from the CDC, folks, right?
CDC or WHO.
Okay.
Yes.
Cedrek McFadden, thank you for answering some questions. More questions, you can post them on the 7 News Facebook page. We will continue to have the doctor back to tackle your questions.
All right, Amy, Dr.